I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Shifts by at the 15. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. Fights loose. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. These two teams all tied after one. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. McDonald sets to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's McDonald to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kylan Granson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's McDonald. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's McLeod on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is McDonald. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. McDonald forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs?
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down and 8. From the gun, McDonald. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. As we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Get ready, get ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. This is Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Out of the gun, McDonald flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. Fighting through. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. McDonald. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. McDonald. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Steelers 14. Rodrigo Blankenship from
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down at 5. They run again with Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long. Play action. It's McDonald rolling to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Blankenship out for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Steelers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run with Harris, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ebron caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This is Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McDonald.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald buying time to his left.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.